whatever state the world is in generally is a reflection of the consciousness of the people in that particular time or era. We can look back at times in which we didn't exist and we can understand the various routes that the machine tried to take in order to influence the mindset of individuals, right? So we can go back to the 1960s, the hippie era, and we can get a general idea of how it is that people thought and what it is that the machine was trying to promote. For instance, an individual that didn't live in this era, right? Let's say somebody born in the year 2080. They can look back at the 2010s to the early 2020s, and they can see that this was an era in which um, LGBTQ plus rights were heavily pushed upon the people, right? And they were given a strong portion of attention within the media. Same way you can go back to a further time for us, and we can see that media was trying to support the war effort through propaganda. You understand what I'm saying? So even without living in a certain era, you can almost tell what the mindset of the people were, or what popular culture was trying to determine. You can see that with the way people dress, with the way people talk, to what the music sounded like. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to eras where the music was more conscious. Eras where hip hop, for instance, was a far more conscious genre. Late 80s, perhaps early 90s. Or eras where reggae music was very dominant, or at least Bob Marley was. That would be like late 70s, early 80s. And it kind of gives you an understanding of how it is that the people think. Now, when we think about today, what is promoted upon us is decadence and anything at all that goes against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And it kind of puts you in a state of mind of believing that perhaps there's a decent chance that we are in the last days, you know. There are wars and rumors of wars. Decadence is at an all-time high. Men are lovers of themselves, having a form of godliness but denying the existence of there truly being a God. You know, the far less people believe in there being a superior or a creator that designed this beautiful thing that we call life or existence or consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? And many people worship the creation as opposed to the creator. I myself was a victim of that train of thought at one point when when I first took that leap into my spiritual journey. But now I have a firmer understanding and I have a far more righteous mind. And I can see how even believing that you're woke is just another level of the matrix. But anyways, I want you to pay attention to the times. See what it is that's happening around you and learn to be not of the world.